Hello, people. Welcome back. You may be asking yourself, what the hell am I looking at here? This is a game of Mahjong. This is a game that I played the other day. This is a highlight hand. Let me start from the beginning. It's quite amazing. Anyway, so watch from the beginning of the hand here. So if you don't know how to play Mahjong, just a quick brief overview. There are certain ways. There's only certain ways you can win in a hand. It's 14 tiles. You need 4 sets of 3 in a pair. So for example, like a set of 3 is the 7, 8, 9, or a 3 of a kind. So I'm looking. So you'll see as my hand takes shape what I go for here. But anyway, so I discard my 8. Just kind of the beginning of this game is not super interesting. The beginning of most hands of Mahjong are actually pretty. Sometimes they're cool. Sometimes crazy stuff happens. But for the most part, it's like people discard these tiles, these honor tiles. So the way that works is that you have 3 suits, mans, circles, and bamboos. And basically, what you can do is it's like suits of cards, but these extra ones, these like honor tiles. These there's only 4 of every single one. So, for example, there's only 4 of the east or the east wind, but there's, so you can, to make these work, you need 4 of a kind. So they're not like as valuable as the numbers. But anyway, so you can see my hand starting to take shape. I discard my east wind. So another interesting thing to note is in Mahjong, there's something called a Dora. So the way the point system works is you need something called a Han, which is generally around, I don't know, it's like around 1,000 points, and if you get a bunch of them, you can get really high, like limit-breaking hands. So the way you can tote the Dora is it's the tile after the Dora indicator, which is this one in the upper left here. So I actually have 3 Dora in my hand. I have the 5 circles, and then because this one's red is also an extra Han. So this counts twice, and much like this one's a red 5, maybe, and then you can see over here, this is a red 5. Maybe hopefully someone discards another 5 so you can see what a regular 5 looks like. But basically, I have 5 Dora in my hand, which is just insane. So I'm just like, I'm focusing on trying to win this hand as fast as possible. So we kind of keep going. I draw another Dora's and I declare a closed con, which is a 4 of a kind, and now I take it out of my hand. This is important because it allows my opponents to see what I have, but it allows me to hold 4 of a kind. And for the Dora, I will absolutely grab 4 of a kind. And then the other thing is once you do a con, you get another Dora indicator. So now this 5 counts twice. So currently I have got like a lot of Han in my hand. So once again, I'm really nervous trying to open up twice. You see my opponent across from me, he cons again. Now my pairs of 3 is another set of Dora because there's the indicator. So basically what we're looking at here, for me to win this hand, I have a 1 shape, 2 shape, 3 shape, a pair of 3s for my 4th shape. And so now I'm waiting on a 4 or a 7 to complete my hand. Actually, more specifically, it's 1 shape, 2 shape, 3 shape. So actually, I'm waiting on a pair of the 7s or a pair of the 3s, and one of my shapes is this 5, 6, 7. This is super advantageous because if anyone throws another Dora, we're looking at just a crazy limit-breaking hand here. So it kind of goes around for a little bit. All you can do once you declare Riichi, which is what I just did, is you just sit and wait. So now I just can sit and wait, and hopefully they discard my tile. But for my thought process was, I am not discarding any of these tiles, so I might as well just call Riichi. This hand is super valuable, so I really just want to win. So now I kind of sit here in anticipation. We're just a little nervous here, right? Because we're sitting here. They throw the 1s twice. I draw my own 4. So now we look at the score, right? So Riichi, just to explain, Riichi is the stick that I threw. I got a fully concealed hand because I picked up my own tile. I got 7 Dora, because you can see I've got the 5 here, 2 more here, and then 2 more here. So, I have 7 Dora, the 4 5s and the 2 3s, 2 red 5s, my 2 red 5s, and then 4 Aura Dora, which are actually the Aura Dora underneath. So in the wall, in real life, there are these 5 tiles stacked on top of each other, and the ones underneath also count as Dora. So what they did is they lifted them up, and then they saw that I had the 6, 3, and the 8. So for my 4 Aura Dora, I have 3 7s and a 4. This is 15 Han or a Yakuman. This is a dealer Yakuman because I was sitting in the dealer's seat, which is just kind of coincidence. This is the second highest you can score on any hand. You can score a double Yakuman, but that is exceedingly rare. I don't think I will ever see one in my entire life, but this is what's called a counted Yakuman because I didn't draw the specific tiles that I needed, but I did just get a lot of Han, so I scored high enough to get a Yakuman. So this is super exciting. I ended up winning this game, obviously, because, I mean, just look at how many points I have after. We all started this game with 25,000 points. I now have 80. Like, it's kind of a joke. There's a few more turns, and it goes to this. I'll just show you the end of the game. I ended up getting sumoed a few times, so people took, from me. But I played the 8, and then the game ended. And, because our homie ran out of points on the left here. So, I obviously won this game. But yes, the Yakuman being one of the rarest hands in Mahjong, I wanted to show you the one that I got. And so, yeah. And what's crazy to me is that this Yakuman is mostly, I mean entirely basically luck. This is like every bit of luck that I've ever wanted in my entire life. First of all, I draw my own tile, which is just absurd, right? Like, no, there are 3 chances for an opponent to discard one, but I draw it, of course, right? So that's one thing. So that's my 1 Han here. My 7 Dora, all luck. I just drew these 4 5s, and the indicator happened to be the 4, right? Red 5s, once again, more luck. Just drew the red 5 instead of the green 5, right? And then the Oradora are like, yeah, you can't predict it, you can't play around it, you just like happen to get them at the end of every hand. So basically, of the 15 Han that created this Yakuman, 13 of them were pure luck. So I just basically stunted on my opponents for no reason. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe I'll play a whole game in the future and narrate my content, but they're like 40 minutes long, so I'll have to get some water or something before I do it. Anyway, peace.